Hello everyone out there, I am Wintergrave and welcome to the making of Subterranean Descent. I'm going just to explain what I'm going to go through and what these videos are about. I'm going to call this the making of, and I'm going to be publishing work I do for mods that I can publish the work I do. This one is a mod, of course, I can publish because I'm doing this mod with the help of all my supporters, and it's something I want to do every time I work on this mod. I want something to be recorded or live streamed. Last time I was working on this, I did a live stream where I set up this mod to the initial running state, and I want to do a little bit more progress. This is the first time I can get into actual working on something for about 3 weeks or more, because basically my free time has been killed, and I'm trying to get it back. So I'm doing. I won't stop. I won't let anything stop me. So I just finished a load of work I was doing today, and I'm actually a little bit tired, or more than a bit tired. And I was trying to see. I have a time frame. I have a small portion of free time of peace that I can use, and I plan to use it on this. Let's see if this works, because my head is some tired, but I will get into this. So this mod, it's about creating several dimensions that you will discover by traveling down. There's a dimension I did with this mod. I don't actually know if the mod is on Twitch. Maybe I should look it up and try to put it up on YouTube. Maybe I could do that. Not sure if it's still there, because it was time ago and it could be deleted. I don't think I saved it. Right, so this is the folder, the directory where the mod is at. I want to do something with all of the current mods I have. I have a few mods that are already running in 1.10. This one is in 1.11. I want to update them all to 1.11 and then to 1.2, but I want to do something else. There's a lot of duplicated code I am using, because for each individual mod, I had to do the registering, the initializations, the proxies, the packet pipeline, and all of those things that every mod needs. And I am duplicating all of that. That causes a couple of issues. One is that each mod that is doing this is taking up space in the resources of the game, and I don't want to have to say, if I have 10 mods that I did running on a pack, I don't want to have those 10 mods running all of this by their own. So what I'm thinking to do soon is to create a core mode for all of those. This could be tricky because I don't want to lose any compatibility with previous worlds already generated, and I think I can handle that. I just need to think it very carefully. And the other thing is that if you have, for example, if you have Hermitron loaded in your world, and I do this update, you will now be required to download the core mode that is going to control of the registrations and all of that. But I think I can do that automatically, because I remember back in the day of 1.7, if you had, let's say, Thumbcraft, but you didn't have Bubbles, Thumbcraft could download the Bubbles library for you. And I'm sure that is possible to do. So that's some explanations I'm doing. Most of the videos on this series, I'm going just to stop on the code and talk about stuff, because it is concepts that are there that I just want to put out And maybe many of you know more than me on some of those topics, or maybe not, but I just want to speak about it mainly for myself, like to leave like a record of the work I'm doing. And also, that is the way I learn on this. I didn't know anything about coding when I started my, well, not coding. Yes, I did know coding because I code in C#, but I didn't know anything about modding when I started the first mod, actually. When I started my first mod, it was the World Explorer. I didn't know many of the things you need to do to mod. I just started on doing it. I started creating the classes, looking at examples, running the code and testing it and so on. So that is why, and every time I do that, I like to remember what I did. If I had a recorded evidence of what I did back then, would be wonderful, but I just have my memory for that. So let's just give it a run to the mod where it is at its current state, and let's see what we got. So I'm going to run the Subterranean Descent mod, and let's see what we got here. So my goal for this video, I don't know how long it would take. My goal for this video is to have a new one block. Yeah, that is one block. That is going to be the main block of this dimension. I'm going to explain that. Actually, these videos may be very long. I'm not sure how long this one is going to be because my time is a little bit limited at the moment. But these videos are going to be long, more than half an hour maybe. I don't know, but these ones are going to be long. So just if you're interested in this kind of work, you're all welcome to watch all you can. Otherwise, it's up to you. Because yeah, this is just working on this, and I may get stuck in some part and try to think about how to solve it, and maybe I'm going to leave all the footage. I'm not going to edit this. I'm not going to cut boring parts of or anything, because I just want to have it as a log, as a record. All right, so I'm going to create a new world in Creative. Let's do that, and let's drink some coffee. There's like a sweet beverage here made with cinnamon and milk and some, wow. Oh, this is an awesome seed to start playing. All right, just let that load. Imagine playing survival on this, trying to find saplings on a chest. There are no saplings on mineshafts, right? There should be. Actually, there's some sugar cane here. That'll be awesome. All right, so we are not here for that. And let me tell you, I'm sure I said this on previous streams or videos about coding. Every time I am testing mods I am working on, I get the most amazing seeds, and I don't take note of that. So let's just do this in case I want to take a look at that seed and do something with it later. So it is on the screen. Now let's type the command. On the stream I did to start this mod, I created this command, sd bottom score teleport. That is going to take us to the new dimension. I don't think I left the dimension working on the stream, but I did it off camera later. That there's something here. I want to work on this mod as much as I can on camera, but that cuts my time a lot. Now that my free time is so scarce, so little, yeah, so little. Trying to record everything, it could delay the work on this. So I don't want to delay it. So I may do more off-camera work. I'm not sure. Right. So this is the SD bottom score teleport command. I'm going to enter it, and it's going to take us to the dimension. Here we are. This is what I have done. You can see we have been teleported to the first underworld, or I don't know how to call it yet, but this is going to be the first level. I don't have names for these dimensions yet, but I do want them. You can see we have bedrock at the top, and we have this little, like if we have just created like an explosion here, maybe I could do it more circular, but I was happy with this result. I didn't need to make like a circular function or anything. Now, why do we have cobblestone under us? Well, this is like a safe, I don't know if this, I'm going to give myself night vision because I don't know how visible this is. Effect, the player, Minecraft night vision, 6002, true. There we go. We have some night vision here, and you could spawn in a place that doesn't have floor. So for that reason, I made like this safety net. This is a cobblestone in a square, yeah, and the player in the center. That will prevent you to fall to your death in case you spawn like in a lava pit or something down there. So that is how it works. All right, so let's go to spectator mode and take a look where we are and what this dimension is about. Wow. All right. So there's no caves near to us, but there's like an opening close here. Here. You can see this is how the dimension looks so far. Why do I see? Do we have holes? Oh no, it's just... Oh, it is because I am inside the stone. Yes, I am inside the stone. That is why I can see through the solid blocks. All right, so if we were to dig down from here, we would reach this opening here. So this is the dimension. This is the first subterranean level. Subterranean level. I like that name. This looks a little bit squared, but it's all natural terrain generation. I have copied the nether generation and tweaked it a little bit to have these caves. We can see all of that orange. I cannot say what color that is because my color range, it is not very good. Let's go to creative. So I tweaked the nether generation to have more open spaces and a little, well, some difference there. I was moving on the noise generations and the cave generations and all that, and I came up with this terrain generation here. So the light level here is 4, I think, as you could see when we just spawned, and down there, well, mobs can spawn here, all the hostile mobs. Now there's a thing, you can clearly see here what are the mechanics of mob spawning. You cannot see any mobs up here because we are at the up level. The game looks first for the lower levels to spawn mobs and comes up until it does all the checks. Now, since we have so many open spaces here down there, all the mob cap is filled with the mobs that spawn down there. So let's take a look at down here and see what we see in terms of mob spawning. We should start to see mobs down here. Oh yeah. Yeah, there are zombies here. This is an... let's go to game mode 3 and take a look with... Oh, there we go. Oh, you can see. There's a bunch of them on these spaces. Look at this bubble. It's filled with mobs. So, all of the mobs spawn on this level. And there's not enough mob cap to keep spawning mobs on these levels. So if we are playing the game and we are up here, we are kind of safe because all the mobs will be spawning down there. But the thing is, if we want to go to the next dimension, if we want to go to the next subterranean level, we have to go down there to find the portal that would take you to there. And there's where the problem is going to be, right? So enough of that. That's just some explanation of the game mechanics. What I want to do is create a block, right? So what is the block for? What is that for? What are we gonna do with that? You can see we are using stone on everything here. because that is the base material. That is the only block on this dimension currently, stone, and nothing else. But and that is the primary block. But I don't want that. I don't want it to be stone. I want our own block to be the main filler of this terrain. So all this stone is going to be replaced with another block that is going to be called Mantle stone. I was talking about this with Minecraft because I asked Minecraft to make a texture for this block, and he was so kind to do it, and he did it so fast. Man, I just told him, oh, could you make a texture for this block that I would think is going to be called Mantle stone and all that, and 3 seconds later I got the textures. Man, that was so fast, and I feel so bad because I haven't used it yet. I got into so much trouble then, and I haven't used that amazing texture he did. You're gonna see it in some minutes because we're going to work with that. But actually, I was talking with him about the name of the block, and the Mantle stone seems to be like a squishy kind of stone, almost molten. But I'm just going to go with that name, even though this is not going to be so squishy. It's going to be solid mostly. But I think it's a good name for the filler block. This is going to be the main blocks on all of these subterranean dimensions. Oh, that looks so amazing. I mean, it looks kind of weird because I have night vision. Let's take the effect off and see how it looks. Effect player, clear. There we go. So this is how you normally will see this dimension without night vision. I wonder if... No, I haven't implemented time here. So we don't have days or nights. So it looks kind of creepy. Foggy. And dark enough. I don't know how visible this will be on YouTube because, you know, YouTube darkens the videos a lot. And this is already very dark. But I see it very well. I mean, not very well, but I like what I see. I like the atmosphere you can feel on this world. So now let's get on working. And let's see if we can have the block. The first goal is going to be to have the block. Once we have the block, we're going to use it. So this is the blocks class. And I need a new block for this. It's going to be called... do I need to do this? Let's see. Block. Static SD blocks. Public static final block mantle. I have to pronounce to pronounce that correctly. So this is going to be mantle. It's going to be equal to a new block, right? And that is going to be material is going to be stone. I can create a class for this rock. There we go. Yeah, material rock. I am not creating a specific class for this block. I'm just using the block class for the moment because I don't know how. Wait a minute. I just saw a weird flash on the screen. I don't know if that is affecting the recording in some way. I don't have any special properties for this block yet. So as long as I don't need to do anything special with it, I'm just going to use the normal block class. That also saves some resources. Now, yeah, I need to, no, not unbreakable. Set registry name, and then set. No, I need to do this. Is SD constants mod ID. And wait, set registry name. Yeah, it's an overload. New resource. I got confused for a moment there. SD constant mod ID, and I had a better way to do this. Oh, a little cough there. Resource, I missed an E here. Resource location, and then set. No. Oh. Okay, so here's where I'm going to see now if I make a class, because let's just take a quick look at other mods. I can have the vague memory that I did this in a different way. Let's check out iExtras block. Yes, I have a base block. And this is the I had an interface. I had an interface that all blocks should extend to have the methods for registering. I don't know how much I should mess with this at this moment, because I know that in 1.12 the registry of items and blocks is going to be reworked, or has been reworked. I haven't taken a look at it yet. I haven't even looked at the source code for 1.12 on this matter, and maybe I should, but I think not now. And as I said before, I want a core class to control this registration. So for now, I'm just going to type it 2 times. The name for this block is going to be Mantle rock, or Mantle stone, Mantle stone, like this, and do that. So we have now that block. It should have the default sound. Yeah, let's copy all of the properties from stone, like this, and let's see down here. This is the block class, the vanilla block class. So stone is block stone. Should I do that? Should I do this? Let's just take a look. It will be like that. Okay, I'm just going to paste this. Okay, block stone. I think that block stone, all it does is material rock. All right. The variants. All right. I see now. I see now why I have to create a special class for this. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's create. Let's go to the block package and create a class. You see now what I meant about the boring parts and the things I want to go through and think about it and solve them and all that. That is the natural process of me when developing mods. So that is something I said at the start of the video that I wasn't going to edit or anything. So everything is just going to go as it is. This is going to be SD How should I name this? SD blocks. SD block mantle. I hope that is correct. Right? So this one is going to extend block. Extends block. There we go. And it's going to be like protected SD block mantle, like this, and super material rock. There we go. That way it'll be easier, and I have to work with states, and I need a creative tab also. Mantle stone. Right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy all of this, and this is going to be like a set hardness 1.5 float. That is the default hardness for stone. I could make a little bit harder, maybe to represent that this stone is harder, or that we are more in the bottom, but that will be very annoying for this moment. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I should, but let's wait on that. Let's wait on that. And I'm going to tell you what is my idea for once. I plan to make this is going to be the default stone on this subterranean dimension, right? I would like this stone to be harder than the normal stone, but that'll be a little bit annoying because you wouldn't be able to like insta-mine it. It will be, I don't want this mod to be annoying, or I want it to be fun to play with. But if I make this stone harder, it would be cool if once you are on this dimension, you could find materials to have faster tools or more powerful tools. Let's see, a pickaxe that mines faster than a diamond pickaxe. That way it will balance this, because once you find that pickaxe, let's see, the iron pickaxe of this dimension will be faster than the diamond pickaxe on the overworld. Once you get that pick, it won't be a problem anymore. So I think that will still be fun, and that is something I plan to do. But for now, we're going to leave it the same hardness of this stone and then come back at this later. And this set resistance. This is the resistance for explosions. I'm going to up that a little bit. There we go, 12 instead of 10. And the sound type is going to be stone. Yes, copy that. Let's import what we need. And also I need the creative tabs. So I'm just going to do that to remind me that I need creative tabs. But first, okay, let's do this. Let's put this block for now in the building block sections of the vanilla game. And once we have it, we're going to create a special tab for our mod. So why do I leave this open? Because I want to check about the states, the block states. We're going to see that in a moment when we go to Photoshop and see the amazing texture that was made by Yeah Minecraft. All right, so this is the SD blocks, and then I need to register this Subterranean Descent proxy register block. Yeah, this is going to be the mantle, and this is going to be true, and this is going to be mantle stone. There we go. So all we need now is the JSON definitions for the block, right? Oh, we could use this. Yeah, I left this for a reason here. So let's just do the registration here. And it's going to be the block, it's going to be the name. And that. Now we get rid of this. And we have it all ready to go. I don't think I have to do anything special on the client side. Let's take a look at the iExtras blocks. All right, everything is fine. Now we need, let's go here. Let's go to the directories, resources, assets, and Subterranean Descent. It's a tricky name to be typing frequently, so Subterranean Descent. Let's see if we got it correct here. Subterranean Descent. All good there. Now I want to copy the structure here. Inside here I need the block states. I need language. I need the models, and I need textures. Inside models I need the block, an item, right? And inside textures I need blocks. There we go. So I guess that is the basic structure. I just refresh this here, refresh it, and we have all the structure needed. Let's check the MC mod info to see how this is. I need to do something about the credits. Please. I need ideas here. I need to include in the credits. I need to include everyone that has been supported to me, and I haven't found a good way to do it. I need to do it quick. I need to do it as soon as possible to update all the mods and include those credits. But I don't have any good idea how, because when you look at the credits of the mod, there's not enough space. I want to include everyone. So I was thinking about a link that will take you to a page, but I want something to be more visible. I don't want that hidden behind a link or something. I don't know. I still haven't solved it, but it's something that I need to do quick. No more than a week, maybe. I don't know. But I need to do that really soon. All right. So this is the Mantle stone, and I need the JSON files. So how is this going to work? I need a block state. Here in the block state, I need a Mantle stone JSON, right? Mantle stone, the name's correct. Mantle stone JSON. I need on the block state. On the language file, I need the language file in us.lang, like that. And for the models, for the block and the item, I need that, right? So I'm going to do something here. I want to check how the stone model works. So I'm going to open gedit. Gedit is a text editor I like to use because it displays the content I want. Now let's take a look at the textures we have here. These are the textures that Minecraft delivered. They're going to be really small here because its textures are 16 by 16, but I can just come here and go like that. We cannot appreciate the textures, but believe me, they are very cool. So we have 3 textures for the block, because this is going to be the same block with 3 different textures. Which block does that? Which block? I don't know. I know this is possible, but I'm not very good at the JSON thing. But I know that is possible. Let's take a look at the vanilla. So I'm going to open the resources. Where do I have that? Gaming, Minecraft, util. Region Fixer, MBT Explorer, resources. No. I have the Minecraft assets somewhere. Here. Okay. This is a snapshot. Minecraft. Okay, let's do, yeah, let's go here. So the block states, let's see the stone. This is the stone block state. This is how the stone block state looks. So it has some variants. So let's open here. If we refresh and let's go to the block states and open the mantle stone. So we have the I'm going to copy this and paste it here. Variants: normal, model stone. This is going to be mantle stone. This is going to come. This is going to come. Okay, I need to open another one. Let's open this. Let's come here to Subterranean Descent. The source, main, resources, assets, Subterranean Descent. I need that. I need the namespace there. Subterranean Descent, colon, mantle stone. It's going to come to models and block. Like that. I don't remember actually. Let's open the block states here. No, that is for textures. Right, just like that. And then there's another block state then. Oh, it has another model. All right, so let's come to the gedit and stone brick, stone double slab, stone pressure, stone brick, stone. Let's go to models and block. Let's go to stone, stone break, button, store inner stairs, stone mirrored. Let's open this one. Stone outer stair, stone pressure plate, stone brick. There we go. And I need the stone model. This is the stone model. Block, cube, all. It has the textures. And it has mirrored. Right? So we're going to do that. Mantle stone and mantle soul variant 1 and variant 2. Let's see how that works actually. Yeah, this is something new for me because I haven't used this. Model. Oh. All right. So we have actually this. And this. So it's going to be the stone and two variants. Let's play with this a little bit and see what we are doing. This is rotating the texture, right? So it's going to be the stone and two variants for the model. So in the model, we're going to have that. And then we're going to have, no, let's not do that yet. Yeah, let's first go with the mantle stone. So let's go, these are the model block and the model item. Let's go with the item first. This is the item. So if we come here with the models, with the item, let's open the stone item. It goes to the parent. Parent block. So I'm going to copy the domain. It's going to be block, mantle. Mantle stone. There we go. Mantle, bottom score stone. That's the item solved. Now let's go for the block model. Like this. So the block model is going to be like that. So if we go to the state and two variants, right? Block, cube, all, and the textures is going to be, let's copy this. Blocks. So let's go for the textures. Subterranean Descent, textures, blocks, and here is where we're going to put, let's come back to where we have the textures, and we have the mantle rock 1, 2, and 3, right? So this one, the number 2 is the smooth one, right? Mantle rock 2 is like the smooth one. So this is going to be the main mantle rock, like that. And this other 2 is going to be mantle rock variant 1 and variant 2. These are the names of the texture files. Let's see. That is how I named them. Mantle stone, like that. Mantle rock. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be the same. Mantle stone. Like that. Mantle stone variant 1 and variant 2. I'm going to copy those. I'm going to come here, main, resources, assets, Subterranean Descent, textures, blocks, and I'm going to put the three textures in there. So now we have a block with a texture, and we need in the models and the block, I need to copy this for the variant 1 and the variant 2. So we have 2 variants of that mantle stone, right? As I said, this is a little bit of new stuff for me, working with the JSON files like that. This is more for texture map, for resource pack makers. But in modding, we have to deal with this. All right. So this is going to be variant 1. And maybe there is an easier way to do this, but variant 2. But I'm just doing like trying to see how this works. So I think we should have the block right now. I mean, variance normal. I need to create that state variant. Create a variant. Let's see the stone type. All right. Yes. I don't think I need this. It's creating the variant stone because the block state only has the normal variant. All right, let's see how it runs. So let's run the game. Subterranean Descent. Let's see if, oh, you know what? I didn't refresh before. We may have some texture errors on the log here. That's something I need to remember to refresh every time. Textures. Actually, we have those here. Maybe this is gonna run. Let's see. Right? No, it crashed. What did I miss? Reflection. Illegal state. I am registering this twice? Let's see, SD blocks. Why am I registering this twice? Register block. Oh, yeah. Oh. This is set unlocalized name, not registry name. I am actually registering this twice. Set unlocalized name. There we go. Now let's refresh this and run it again, like that. Oh, my coffee is cold already. But need to drink it anyway. Otherwise, energy will be already over. I have like an extra large mug of coffee. And I have been drinking that for the past half an hour. And it's cold now. Tastes a little bit ugly, but I need the caffeine. All right, now let's see. Don't we have some errors in the log? No. Okay, let's create a new world. And let's do that. Right? Now let's go to the inventory. Let's come up here just to have like a more open space to take a look at this. So we have somewhere, I can look for it, but I'm just trying to see if the block is here. Anything that looks weird? Mantle, no. Let's give Subterranean Descent Mantle Stone. Oh, Okay, here. So here's the block. I have it on my hand. It looks fine. No texture error. So let's place it. Ah, yeah, texture error. Ooh, what do we have here? This is new. That wasn't a thing before. Okay, it's a variant problem, right? Normal. Variant normal. Oh, that is new. Subterranean Descent Mantle Stone normal. Look at the break particles. What is going on with that? Wow. All right, so the item is correct, but the variance normal. What is the problem with this? Mantle stone? Oh no. Oh no. People is coming here. I think this may be the time for a pause because pets are barking. Alright, that was a false alarm. Let's go back to the game. Yeah, pets are barking. I have visits from family, but they went out. What is going on there? That's a weird noise. But, well, yeah, they're my family, but they're going out and I stayed here to finish my work. And now I have finished my work, and I have my office in the second floor, and the house is empty. That is why I can record now. But their little pets are down there, and they are really, really excited when something approaches to the house. So that is the reason. All right, so I don't know what is going on here. It's a problem with the variants. I think I need to create a variant normal, right? I didn't have anything on the logs complaining about it. Let's see, taking inventory. I'm reading the logs. I don't know if that is visible down here where I am, but I am looking at the logs to see if something. No item stack. Doesn't seem to be any problem here. But let's do this. I'm going to close this. This seems to have a problem. Oh yeah, it has a problem because I don't have a comma here. Right. Seems to be like a malformed JSON. So weird. We didn't get that on the logs. All right, I'm going to save this. Right. Now let's see if that works. I have a comma here. The format seems to be correct. Now let's run it again. Let's see what I get. Right, the last zip of the cold coffee. That is going to help for the last bit of this. As soon as this block is complete, I'm going to see if we can replace that. And that'll be all for this video, I guess. There we go. Now let's get in here again. Yay! All right, so okay, this is what I was talking about. You can see how this is gonna work, right? Oh my god. This is better than I thought. Oh yeah, Minecraft. You are genius. Can you see that? That looks amazing. Wow. All right. I wasn't sure of how how amazing this was gonna look, but it looks even more amazing than I thought it would look. Look at that. Great. That is the greatest. Now, all right. I can't wait to do this. Let's see how this is gonna work out there. So we have a Subterranean Descent block. Let's close all of these JSONs now. Let's get rid of them. Yeah, let's get rid of them. There we go. Like that. Right? Now let's go to the class where the terrain is being generated. Let's contract all of this stuff from here, and let's go to this is the block, this is the render, the server proxy, this is the world generation code. Let's contract all of this. This is the world generation code. This is the chunk provider. Right? So it should be as easy as this. SD blocks mantle get default state. That should do the trick, right? Now I'm just going to take a look on the code. This is the code that generates the terrain. This has all the functions. All of these math here is what I got from the Nether generation, and I just tweaked this a little bit, changing some of the values to have that generation we saw there, right? So I'm just going to make sure that I am not using the stone block directly here. Doesn't seem to be the case, right? I'm just pointing at the screen, not at you, because I am using my finger as a guide to see all the code and try to spot where the stone is being used. So we have the biome provider, we have the dimensions. There we go with the pets barking again. Let's let them do their thing. And this is the caves. Block stone. Okay, so here we have a thing. I am using the stone block here. I should use like something like this: protected static. Final. Oh, they bark really loud. I block state. I'm going to call it stone also. SD blocks mantle get default state, and I'm going to see if this is being used somewhere else here. Doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah. All right, so I'm just going to replace this by stone. And we are set. It's the teleporter and the world provider base. Nothing here that will cause anything. Now let's see. Let's see how this works. Run it. I have a feeling that this is going to look amazing. I kind of wanna, yeah. Let's let it run. And just make sure. 3 out of 7. Yep, I'm going to... Oh, this is going to look great. Yeah, let's come here. We haven't gone to that dimension yet here. Right? You can appreciate. I can feel a little frame rate drop because I am running that on full screen. I almost never run the game on this big screen, but yeah. So let's do the SD teleport like that. Oh yeah! Wow! And we have... Oh! This is weird. This could be a problem because cobblestone didn't... Maybe it did generate here, but the cave went through it. Let's open... let's grab a torch and put some light on this. Wow! All right, so anyone that is looking at this, anyone that is still watching, I don't know, because we are over an hour, I think now, or maybe close to an hour. Everyone that is still watching at this point, leave a comment for Yeah Minecraft for this amazing texture he just made. And this is just one of the many blocks. I asked him to make more texture for this, and he agreed on that. Wow. All right, this is what I was talking about. Imagine that we had spawn here. For some reason the world generation is cutting through this cobblestone. This is not going to be cobblestone. This is not going to be cobblestone on the final version. I'm going to make use of some of the other block here. But the world generation cut through it. And if we were standing here, we would just spawn and fall down like that. Or this, if it was the case. There we go, zombies. I'm just taking a moment to appreciate the looks of this. And as I said, this is the default material. There are going to be ores, gems, and patches of dirt and many other stuff here, like we have in the overworld. So this is just the base material, and it doesn't look plain anymore. It looks good. Imagine all of these covered with different ores and crystals, and that's going to be amazing. I can't wait to have something like that done. Okay, so now for the next episode on this series, I don't know. I kind of want to do that off camera because I may have more time to get it done. But and if I have to wait to the moment where I will be able to record again, it could pass more time. So I'm not sure about that. But for the next part I want to work with this is I want to make the portal from the overworld to here. So I want to make a portal block that is going to spawn on y equals 1 in the overworld, or y equals 1 to 5 maybe. Yeah, 1 to 5, because there's bedrock there. On those little holes you see on the bedrock, it's going to be one of those portals. And when jumping in one of those, you're going to spawn up there where we just spawned. And yeah, so that is what we have so far, and it's already amazing. It's very, very cool. We are getting some mobs spawning here now because we are, let's see, this is y equals 23, and of course at the moment we have all the normal mobs spawning here, but the plan is that we're going to have different type of mobs actually, but that is further down the line. Just for now, this is going to be world generation, and let's see. We're going to have, like, instead of trees, we're going to have roots with leaves coming out from the ceiling, and maybe some bushes. Not, I don't know if bushes, but some kind of plant life growing under here. Because bushes would need like light, sunlight, and there's no sunlight here. So something that doesn't need sunlight, some kind of algae, I don't know. Well, algae also need sunlight. I don't know. I'm going to try to come up with something like that later. But yeah, right. So that's all for now, and I am happy that I have a few minutes, more than an hour, to get this working, because this is something I feel this is very important to get done. Oh, look at that! Look at that! And I am actually very tired, as I said, because I just finished some work with that. But I think I got a little bit hyped about this, and that helps a lot. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you did watch everything, if you are interested on this is going to be something great. I'm going to do a little bit on 1.11, because 1.12, even though it's already out, 1.12, it needs a lot of work yet to be in a complete runnable stable state. Actually 1.11 wasn't never stable enough. It is stable, but how can I say it? Like 100% reliable version. It like stayed in kind of a beta state. Maybe 1.12 is going to be to have the same luck. I don't know, because Minecraft updates are coming really fast these days. Let's see what brings that to us. So enough of that. Goodbye and thank you. And I hope to see you on the next one. May you all be well.